Okay, first, before we talk about the games in the Europa League games that are going on tonight, first of all, I want to dive into what happened on Tuesday in the Champions League and on Wednesday yesterday in the Champions League. We watched beautiful football from great teams around Europe, beautiful games. Madrid won their match convincingly against their opponent, and we saw Atletico Madrid winning their match as well. Then the English side, Man City drew with Monaco, and Tottenham drew as well to Bodo Glimt, and Newcastle trashed their opponent 4-0, and Arsenal, Saka coming from the bench to make sure Arsenal won their second match this season in the Champions League. Martinelli got the first goal, so Arsenal won their match 2-0. And the big game of this week, this round of the Champions League, was the Barcelona game and PSG. Barcelona hosted PSG in New Camp. They hosted PSG. You know, this side is a very good side. They are the two sides can keep the ball. We all know that they are very good in keeping the ball. But PSG have been able to show it again what they did last season. You know, they went all the way to win the Champions League last season. They have shown it again last night what they are made of. They have shown it is like a statement to other teams that we are not gone. We are still here. We are here to do it again. And Barcelona as well played very well in the first 30 minutes of the game, but we don't know what happened when PSG decided to take the game. Especially Nuno Mendes just decided to take the game, or took everything on his hand and just started pulling strings all over the pitch. And Hakimi as well. You know, PSG is a side that plays their football with the veteran in the midfield, dictating the midfield, and finding a space to release the two wing left back they have, the two the wing backs. That mean the likes of Nuno Mendes and Hakimi, which I think they are the best wing backs right now in the world. They are too good, especially Hakimi. He know how to dictate a game. He know how to run through the channels. Even when he's a right foot back, he's very, very good. He's very, very good. We watched that game yesterday, and I've said to my friends, so I told my friend that one of these days, a team might just cover that Barcelona defense because of the high line tactics that they are playing. If you want to play a high line formation, you need to have a very pacey wing backs, and wing backs that can go up front and can track back at the same time. You need to have a very, very, very experienced wing back like Hakimi that can go up front and come back at the same time. What happened to Barcelona yesterday? As I said earlier, they started where the first 30 minutes. Before you know it, PSG started to dictate the game, and the space was there for Vitia to play those passes through. And you know, when you are playing against a team that knows how to move the ball so well, that plays like a team that knows when to release the ball, and you are playing a high line, you need to be very, very careful. If you see the tactics as Flick is playing since last season, the formation is just like telling you, if you score me 2 goals, I will score 3 against you, because everything about playing high line is just to press higher, win the box so quick, and an attack and get a goal. That is all what that formation is all about. But when you are playing a team like PSG, that is very, 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 the coach is very, very tactical, Luis Enrique, and he understands. They play like a similar football, Barcelona and PSG, but the Barcelona defenders, they are not so pacey when they, compared to the lives of the PSG defenders, the wing backs. They are not so pacey like that. And that was the reason why we were able to witness what happened yesterday. The second half, the Barcelona defense was totally shambles. Yesterday, last night, we saw what PSG was made of. The wing backs, Bacola, the Mavuli, what's it called, Mbaye, they were flying on the wings. They were moving. Bacola was just moving from one position to another, just moving from one position to another. Barcelona could not, the defender could not contain him. I wish Bacola was a very a natural finisher. He should have scored like 2 goals last night, but we know it's not really. He's still learning. He's still a very young player, and I believe he's going to improve on his finishes. And if you can see that game last night, you will notice that the regular PSG players up front, they were absent from the match because PSG have some few injuries here and there. The likes of Kvaratskhelia was not on that match. He was absent, and uh, the world player, the Ballon d'Or winner Dembele was also absent, and João Neves, a very good central midfielder, he got an injury. He was not able to play that match. So if you see, and the defender, their captain Marquinhos was also absent from that match. The fantastic defender, he was absent, but they were still able to play with the young bench that they have. That's the reason why it's very good to have a depth in your team. That is why I think Arsenal will be able to go a long way this season because of the depth they now have in their squad right now. Whenever they need to bring a player in, you know that is a quality player that is coming in and might get a goal for them. And that is what we've seen at the moment with Arsenal. Martinelli coming from the bench in the Premier League games, coming to the bench to salvage a point for them against Man City. So it's very good to have a depth in your team. That is the reason why PSG right now, I feel like they were able to defeat Barcelona last night because of the bench that they have. The Kubasi, the Barcelona defenders, and the lives of the Bade could not contain Hakimi and Nuno Mendes last night. Nuno Mendes was just running as if Barcelona players were not there. The guy just they fly past there like say they're not there the pitch. It was a fantastic match, hand to hand, very pacey. But Lamine Yamal could not turn up last night. But he started really well the first 30 minutes. But before we know it, we don't know what happened. He just gradually just fade off from the match. So tonight there's Europa League games going on. We're gonna be watching Nottingham Forest playing Michelin and Roma taking on Lee. So we're gonna be watching those games, and I hope you still sitting very close to your TV or wherever you are streaming it from and enjoying these matches. And please don't forget, continue to support me. Follow me, Global GoCast. Please don't forget, continue to support me and follow me. So as I was saying, if you see the tactics of Hansi Flick, it's a very good one, a good formation, but he needs to have a wing backs that are flying and that can also come back at the same time to track, that can read the game, defenders that can read the game so well. If you see Amorim's tactics, I think that is the same tactics Amorim is trying to play, but with the lives of those defenders that Manchester United have at the moment, the Luke Shaw, the Maguire, the Delay, they are not fast players. They can't even run. The only players there that is a little bit fast. So the only defender in the Manchester United backline at the moment is Diego Dalot, and Dogu can also run as well, but he needs to help his game. I think he needs a little bit of experience. When Dogu is playing, sometimes he doesn't know when to release the ball. He doesn't know when to make sometimes you just need to make a quick square play for your striker because you just brought in, you use a lot. Manchester United paid a lot of money to bring Benjamin Sesko in. So you know when you should know when to release the ball. You should be crossing the ball in as soon, very quick, so that the lives of Benjamin Sesko and Akuya can have a chance and Ibrahim to have a chance to score. So if you see what Amorim is doing, it's not like it's totally a bad formation, but the present squad that Manchester United have can't play that kind of a game because the wing backs are not pacey. They are not pacey enough. And the midfield, the defensive midfield, Manchester United does not have a midfielder that can actually run or across the pitch at the moment. The defensive midfielder, the central midfielders, they are leggy, they can't even run. They are leggy, they can't run at the moment. So that is the reason why it's very difficult for Amorim to play his style. If you can recall, when he was in Sporting, the players that he had in Sporting, they can actually run. They are very pacey. The midfield was a compact midfield. They have legs on that midfield. That was the reason why Mourinho was successful in Sporting. But right now, it's very difficult for him to replicate that with this present squad, with the squad that he has. It's very, very difficult. But if you look at Manchester United play, when they turn the ball over, when they are attacking their opponent, they're a little bit okay at this moment. They're a little bit okay going up front. But the problem is when they are coming back, is very, very difficult for them to track back so quickly, because they can't run. That is the problem. That was exactly what happened to Barcelona last night with some flick tactics. So if you feel what I've said, what I've analyzed now about this formation, the tactics, if you feel was well said, was well analyzed, let me know in the comment section, and then let me know what you think about it, and what you think that Amorim should do with the current squad that he has, so that he can be able to replicate what he did in Sporting. Take care, and